I've grown up with animals all my life. I absolutely love farm animals. I've been a farmer my entire life, and also a woodworker. And it just seemed a natural fit to combine my love of animals and farming and try to base some toys on that. I've built houses, I've built furniture, cabinets. I can build almost anything. Toys are just fun. Toys are fun to do. I've made toys for my own children. My youngest is 9. I have a 9-year-old, a 11-year-old, and a 15-year-old, and they've all had handmade toys made by Dad growing up, and have gotten a lot of joy out of them. You know, not everybody can afford a several $1,000 dining table or entertainment center or custom cabinetry, but everybody can afford a toy. So, and they're fun to make and they're fun to sell. And they're based on you guys. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. You don't even know it, do you? No, you don't. No, you don't. This is Molly. She's a real sweetheart. She'll stay here and I can scratch her all day. Just trying to capture their personalities in toys is an awful fun thing to do. And a lot of times I'll be working on a toy and it's like, okay, well, how exactly does that head meet the shoulders, or where exactly are a cow's horns? And I'll go out and I'll check my cows and or look at my sheep and see how they're put together and go back and okay, I can make my toys a little more accurate. Came from a very handy family. My dad could build about anything. Had to, being a farmer. I was an art student. Took some woodworking classes at Rhode Island School of Design. A little piece of cherry wood that I cut. And I'm going to turn it, actually, into a raccoon. The lathe itself is an old cast iron antique. Probably used to be in a mill somewhere. When I was a kid growing up, we had 2 or 3 pet raccoons. They make terrible pets. I do not recommend it. We hear a little mewing sound. It sounds almost like a cat. Like a cat meowing. And we'd open up the cupboard, and there would sit our raccoon. And we'd have to get a cookie, which she would very politely take. And then she would disappear into the cupboard again. Yeah, it was kind of interesting. We could just open up the cupboard door, and there would be our raccoon. Okay, you see the raccoon coming now? There's the tail, the head, the body. And then we're going to put some rings on his tail, because that's what raccoons have. And come on, here we go. There we go. The old proverbial rubbing 2 sticks together and making a fire. And look at that. And here's one that's all polished up and ready to go. We always had raccoons in the hayloft. They'd live there all winter long. They'd all be nestled up warm in the hay and had a lot of grain to eat, and occasionally they'd get into the calf feed and whatnot. So I've pretty much covered most of the common farm animals. There's I did have a request for a rabbit. Haven't made a rabbit yet. Haven't made a turkey yet. Need to figure out how to make those. As far as like zoo animals and jungle animals, for the time being, I'm sticking with the farm animals. I think I'll leave zoo animals and jungle animals to other people to make. And speaking of animals, here comes my help. This is Schooner. Take the boy out of the farm, but you can never take the farm out of the boy, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, just can't get away from it.